Tom has gotten himself in a bit of a pickle. Emma is trying to help him out. Watch till the end and let me know whether you agree with Emma's evaluation.
I can't believe Green Gardens Limited is refusing to pay me the remaining £10,000 just because I went 2 months over the deadline. I mean, it's not like I planned for those crazy weather delays or the material shortages.
That sounds really tough, Tom. But hey, maybe I can help. We've been learning about contract law in class. Let's go over the details together and see if we can figure out your best course of action.
Sure, any help would be great. So the contract was for £15,000 to do the landscaping on their new property. I was supposed to finish in 3 months, but it ended up taking 5 months because of all these unexpected issues. They paid me £5,000 up front, but are refusing to pay the rest because I didn't finish on time.
Okay, let's look at the principles that could apply here. There are a few options: frustration, substantial performance, quantum meruit, anticipatory breach, and liquidated damages. Do you know anything about these?
Not really. Can you break them down for me?
Absolutely. Let's start with frustration. This applies when a contract becomes impossible to perform due to unforeseen events. But in your case, the contract wasn't impossible, just delayed.
Got it. So frustration is out. What's next?
So frustration doesn't really fit. Next is substantial performance. This principle says that if you've completed the majority of your contractual obligations, you might still be entitled to payment, minus any deductions for the incomplete or delayed parts. This seems more relevant to your situation.
That sounds promising. But what about the other principle?
Let's see. Quantum meruit applies when there's no contract or it's unenforceable, and you get paid for the value of the work done. But you do have a contract, so this doesn't apply either.
Right, and I definitely want to enforce the contract we agreed on. What about anticipatory breach?
That's when one party indicates they won't fulfill their obligations before the performance is due. Since you did the work and there's no indication that Green Gardens Limited said they wouldn't pay before the deadline, this one's out too.
Okay, so what's left is liquidated damages.
Yes, liquidated damages are a predetermined amount specified in the contract to be paid if there's a breach. But from what you've told me, your contract didn't specify any such amount for delays.
You're right, it didn't mention any liquidated damages. So it sounds like substantial performance is our best bet.
Exactly. You might still be entitled to the remaining £10,000. They might deduct some amount for the delay, but you should be able to get most of it.
That's a relief to hear. I'll definitely argue that point when I talk to them again. Thanks so much for your help, Emma. I feel a lot more confident now.
Anytime, Tom.
Thanks again.
Want to know more about the English law of contract? Check out Dr. Yanis's YouTube channel.